Hey y'all, it's Natalie. Welcome to the A Cherry on Top August Design Team YouTube Hop. Today our theme is cherries. We are all scrapbooking or making a project that has something to do with cherries. And so I have brought out some really old photos and I'm going for it. So I have this really cute little cut file by Paige Evans and it's pretty intricate. But I made it pretty small, and actually the one that's smaller is a little bit too small. But I'm going to use this one that you can see here that I'm very gently prying off of the Cricut mat to use as like a design element on my page. My title is going to be Sweet as Pie, and it kind of goes with my journaling. And so there you can see my pie. And I'm going to show you my design process here. I have a black background and I want to put a pattern paper background on it. So we just have a black border around the edges. I like the gingham. I put the stripes down and I like the stripe paper, but it kind of hurts my eyes. It's a little much for like a full page, right? At least that's what I was thinking. So I tried my photos on top of that and I'm like, well, let's try black and white. So I tried buffalo plaid. No, flip it over to this red and white cross. It was too bright. This black one, the photos didn't pop enough and they just blended in. So I go back to the gingham. And the reason I didn't choose this to begin with was I don't like that pre-printed little section there. You can see at the bottom, but I decided that I'm going to use my cut file and another photo to cover it up. So I'm going to go with the gingham as the background. So now we're going to figure out what other pattern papers that I want to mix. And we're going bold here because first of all, gingham is a pretty bold pattern anyway, but I'm going to mix it with this black and white star paper. And so I'm just kind of going to always keep bringing my photos back on to see how well they look on the pattern papers. And I decided I need something bright and light. I did trim that down a little bit because it was a little too wide. And I'm going to back my photos with some white cardstock to give them a nice white border. So that's what I'm doing there, just trimming them down. And I get them back over here onto the, no Lola, sorry, she's barking. And onto the star paper. And I also cut a couple of strips of this heart paper. But now I still need something that's more of like a basic. And so I go with this white that has little bitty hearts and stars on the white background because I like that it ties together the star paper and the heart paper. So I'm going to rough up the edges of these pattern papers and then I'm going to get them situated. The photos that I'm using today are of my son when he was like 3 or 4 months old because I've been scrapbooking since like 96, 97, which is, I've done it pretty consistently except for that year. I guess was like overwhelmed with being a mom for the first time and I didn't really scrapbook anything for the whole first year of his life. So maybe you'll be seeing a lot of those lately. I don't really know, but I'm glad that I got this story told. I did remember like an actual story to do some journaling with for these photos, and that has to do with the pie. And my cousin swears that he said pie. Like he's literally like 3 or 4 months old, but he swears up and down that he said the word pie. And he did talk really early, but I don't think he talked that early. But anyway, so yeah, I need to go back and he's going into 4th grade now. So it's time to get these scrapped. So I decide to add in another color. So I decide to go with yellow. So I grabbed this sticker book from Echo Park. I think it's called My Favorite Summer. And it has a few really cute like scallops or patterned long sticker detail kind of things. And so I grabbed this yellow scallop and I stick it on top of the heart paper. But I want it to pop like the rest of the papers do. When I inked them up, it made them pop. But you can't really ink up a sticker so well. I mean, you can, I guess, but I didn't. So I go around it with my black pen and adding that outline gives the same effect of inking up a paper and allows it to pop really well. So I'm really happy with how adding that additional color into the photos goes, especially since the photos are black and white. It doesn't take away from anything. It's not competing with anything. The photos are black and white because they were like a little bit of a yellow tinge. There's wood paneling in my grandmother's dining room, which is where they were taken. And so it was night. And so they were not like a great color. So that's why I decided to choose black and white, although I typically do like to scrap in color photos. I am popping up the cutest one because I want it to be the focal point. So I'm sticking it up on some foam adhesive. And then I'm going to lay these two photos flush down on either side of it. Kind of just like throwing them on there a little diagonally. I really love them. They're super cute. That is my grandmother and my grandfather and my mom holding him with my grandfather looking at him. So it's like his great grandparents. So that's really special. He actually had a great grandmother living for the first like 7 years of his life too, which was really cool. So I decided to add in another one of those yellow scallops down here at the bottom where I added in a second heart paper. I'm going to do the same thing. So you can see I made the scallops face away from one another. And I'm doing the same thing with the black pen again to help the yellow pop off the white background. And I'm really liking how that looks. So we have 2 pops of yellow, and I'm going to stick up the photo. It's the main focal point there in the middle. He's so cute. He was so cute. He had a big old head, and he was so cute. So there's my title. I used the red glitter paper from Memory Box 6x6 paper pad, and it says sweet. And so this whole title is going to be sweet as pie. So I start backing the cut file, and I just back the whole thing with the same red glitter paper. And I use my Nuva adhesive because sometimes things don't really like to stick to glitter. And then I go back to the Cricut sheet where I have all of the cutouts. And I'm just going to use those to fill in the dough lines on the lattice portion of the pie. That was like the easiest way I could think of instead of going through and like individually cutting each part. Just kind of fill it in like a little puzzle. And I'm going to cut off the rest of it because it didn't really feel like filling in the rest of it, but also because I wanted to use some black, so like as though it's sitting in a black pan, because I have black at the top of the page and I wanted it to come down to my element at the bottom of the page, which is used to hide that printed portion of the pattern paper. I moved my title over to the left, so it will be utilized to tie together the rectangle with the element on the bottom of the page. And I also printed off, you can see those white strips of paper are my type journaling strips. So I anchor the photo and the pie on another strip of that star paper with a little bit of the hearts. And then I'm going to go in there as well with I cut that yellow scallop that's on the bottom of the row of pictures. I cut it a little bit so it would be shorter than the other one. So the leftover portion of that I'm going to also add down there to be my third yellow pop element. Kind of like, it's in my eyes, I like to do design elements in odd numbers. So that will be 3 pops of yellow scallop and a nice odd appealing to the eye look. Committing to the rectangle at the top of the page. And you'll see me do this design a lot. I really love a good strong rectangle at the top and then a diagonal, be it in whichever direction, down towards the bottom with maybe an additional element at the bottom. So I'm just going to use black letter stickers to finish off my title. So it's Sweet as Pie. And let's see, I'm just sticking it directly under that rectangle. You won't have to watch all of it. Finishing it up there. I'm loving how that looks, super cute. And I'm gonna put the little journaling strips down below it. I like to stagger the journaling strips. I don't like to, like justify them or anything all lined up. I like the look of staggering them. I think it, I don't know, is more organic, is more appealing to the eye, in my opinion. So yeah, we're going to get those stuck down. I'll take this chance to let you know there's links down below to all of the rest of the design team. If you go around and comment on all of the videos, you will be entered for a chance to win credit to the store, to a cherry on top. So definitely do that and then get all the inspiration. Everybody's projects are so cute. I just added cherry stickers from the sticker book to my title to insinuate that he is as sweet as cherry pie. And I'm also using these little banners. I picked 2 yellow and a red, and they're kind of flanking the end of my journaling and adding another like fun little element down there. I'm going to go around them with the black pen just like I did around the scallops. So that kind of brings in another, it's all about cohesion, and repeating techniques or something on a page really helps make a cohesive page. I'm also going around the edge of the pie just because that looks like I inked it up and helps it pop off the page. I think we're almost done. I'm just going to add a couple more stickers here, and then I'm going to finish it off with Pink Fresh Studio yellow flatback jewels because I love that way to add in a little bit more yellow on the page. So check out the links down below. I'm going to throw my affiliate link in there if you would like to go pick up the sticker book. It's My Favorite Summer by Echo Park, or any of the other elements that are in the Cherry on Top store. We have so many good things. Let me know if you have any questions, and make sure to hop along and enter for a chance to win store credit. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I would love it if you like and subscribe. Bye y'all.